This little boy felt like he was seriously ill, but the nurse asked him to wait in line for registration. Feeling helpless, Noah turned to leave, but suddenly he collapsed on the ground. He was quickly rushed to the emergency room. The nurse found a boarding pass in his pocket, and when Lisa saw the information on it, she immediately instructed the medical staff to stop. She asked everyone to put on masks and then called the attending physician. It turned out that Noah had arrived in the United States from Africa, and his symptoms closely resembled those of Ebola virus infection. Noah was then taken to an isolation ward, and all medical staff were required to wear protective gear. They needed to confirm whether Noah was infected with the Ebola virus. At that moment, an FBI agent arrived at the hospital. According to intelligence, they had learned that a spy had smuggled an Ebola-infected patient from Libya in Africa to the U.S. The hospital had just admitted a patient who was suspected of being infected with the virus, so the agent said they needed to question Noah. The agent went to the ward to interrogate Noah. Noah explained that someone had told him that he could make a lot of money by setting up a stall in New York. As long as Noah shared part of the earnings, the person would provide him with goods and a round-trip ticket to the U.S. Before coming to New York, the person had also given Noah a vaccination. Noah had started feeling unwell as soon as he left the airport. At this point, the attending physician said that Noah had simply been misled by others. If he had truly been sent by a spy, he wouldn't have come to the hospital for treatment. The physician's words successfully convinced the agent. However, Noah's condition suddenly worsened. Lisa immediately rushed to assist Noah. He was already having difficulty breathing. Lisa quickly told him where the oxygen mask was and urged him to grab it himself. Noah struggled to reach it but fainted before he could get to the mask. In a panic, Lisa rushed into the room without putting on her protective helmet. She immediately began administering oxygen to Noah. By this time, Noah's heart rate had been steadily decreasing. In a crisis, Lisa frantically searched through a drawer for adrenaline. Fortunately, after administering the adrenaline, Noah's heart rate returned to normal. However, an unexpected incident occurred. Lisa's gloves were torn by the drawer, and her hands came into contact with Noah's blood. Since the Ebola virus is transmitted through blood, Lisa was soon isolated. The next day, the FBI agent brought good news. They had successfully captured the spy, and after interrogation, they discovered that the spy had mistaken Lassa virus for the Ebola virus. The virus injected into Noah's body was actually Lassa virus. Though the Lassa virus can be fatal, it is treatable if addressed promptly. Everyone at the scene broke into applause, relieved for Noah and deeply impressed by Lisa's bravery.